new problems that will be on the test that kind of apply to what we've been doing. First off, the 3 things you need to do to be prepared for tests are, number 1, be in class, complete partner work, and independent work. If you are in my class and you're not absent a ton, you're probably with us and you're starting to understand the concepts. If you've been absent for a variety of reasons, we'll chat and I'll give you ways to make up work to get you on track. Number 2 is completing your homework. If you're diligent with homework and completing it well, not taking shortcuts like looking at answers or copying from a friend, you're probably going to be extremely prepared because my homework often models directly what's on the test. And lastly, you might want to study a couple of days before. If you set your timer for 10 minutes, your homework only takes about 15 to 20. Adding 10 minutes would be a total of 30-ish minutes, and that's going to greatly improve your chance of doing well. Here's how I'd study. I would complete any unfinished partner or bronze problems. You guys have an organized math binder with everything in it. And if you flip open to the top paper, this was yesterday's homework with the classwork, and you'll notice that the classwork yesterday has a ton of problems that we just didn't get to. I always give you more than you can complete for the reason of studying on tests. So I have a whole page here that I could look at and start completing in those 10 minutes of studying, which would be a good idea. Second way to study is grab a line paper, redo the warm-up problems in your warm-up binder if you wrote them down, or redo any of your homework problems. Warm-up and homework models, like I said, your test very closely. Those are 3 ways to study. Real quick, before we get on to your study session today, give me a ranking 1 to 5. 5, you feel super confident about the test, and you're kind of actually a little bit excited for it. It's for Thursday. 1 would be like, man, I'm not feeling great. I was kind of confused the last week, and I might need some help. Somewhere in the middle will be a 3, 2, or a 4. Show me 3, 2, 1. Missing 1 in row 4. Yeah, I'll check in with a couple in row 3. How are we doing, Ezra? Nice. Hands down. 5. How confident are you for the test? Are you feeling good? That's a 5.
I'm confident,
so show me. Yeah, 4. Cool. Awesome. Go to example 1. I have 2 new problems, then a you try, and then you're off to study with your partner and on your own. Number example 1, it has been something that has been on homework. I haven't reviewed it from homework, but I have checked it off. And can you read it for me, Adrian? Select all what?
Expressions that show the distance between points A and B.
Box the word all. That word is bolded and it means something really important. If you see this word in math on the CASP test or on my test, Adrian, what does it mean? Probably more than one answer. Yeah. That's your clue to look for possibly circling 2, 3, or 4 answers in this problem. They want to know what is the distance between A and B, and they give you a number line. Well, before I can actually answer it, I need to actually get the distance. I have a -8 and a 4. How much space is in between those 2 points? Turn and talk for 12 seconds. You're starting. Go. What do you think, Braden? How many units are in between those? Tell your partners, Wyatt, and how much? All right, let's check in. Kalia, how many units are in between? What's the distance?
10.
So I'm not there yet. Let's keep counting. 11. And there's 12 spaces. So in between, the distance A and B is 12 units. Do you see the number 12 in these answer options? Well, not really, but Clementine, what do you notice?
8, or not 8, I mean A, because it's adding.
Yeah, this is a not sign, and if you simplify that expression, it would be 8 plus 4. 8 plus 4 is 12. Circle A. Eli, what else do you see?
I thought it was A and D.
And does D also equal 12?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have 2 answers. A and D would be correct. Why is C not correct, Ezra? Yeah, this is a -4. And Adrian, why is B incorrect? What's 8 minus 4?
4.
Is that equal to this distance? No, that's not 12. So you can cross out B and C. Your answers are A and D. Question? Okay. Go to example 2. Here's another one that's kind of weird and wordy, but it's something you've done in this unit. Can you read it for me, Wyatt?
The world record for largest drop in temperature belongs to Montana when it went from 44 degrees to negative 56 degrees in less than 24 hours.
True story.
What was the total change in temperature?
When you were talking about thermometers or temperature, I want you to build a thermometer like a vertical number line. Go ahead and draw a straight line up and down. You have a 0 temperature there, and there's not a ton of people who have thermometers, but if you've seen one, you probably know this. Anything above 0 is what type of number? Positive. Okay, so this is the positives. And we know Tyler, Montana started at what temperature?
44.
Good, so put 44 up here. 44 is in the positive direction. And there was a massive freak storm, Adrian. What did it drop to?
Negative 56.
The negatives are going to be below 0. It didn't drop 56 degrees. It dropped to 56 negative degrees, which is crazy. And we need to know, okay, what's the total change? What would I do with those two numbers? Talk to your partner. Evens, what do you think I would do, and what's the answer? I heard subtracting. I heard adding.
Yeah, add. So 56 minus, don't subtract. Subtract
Got it.
56.
90 degrees.
That's negative.
You agree, Eli?
I was going
Track the board. 3,
Well, you didn't tell me.
2, 1. Sorry, I did not mean to cut you off. Continue. You said it was 90, Adrian?
Yeah.
Okay, Eli, do you agree with that?
No.
What do you think it is?
100. It's 100.
Okay. Silent hand, do you have another guess? If you agree with 90, give me a 1. If you agree with 100, give me a 2. If you have something else? Okay. Do you want to say it? Okay. Okay, that's fine. We'll put it up there. Steven, explain what answer you got and what you
I
did.
got 100 because you add 44 and 56.
And why would you add 56? I see a minus sign here, which makes me think of subtracting. Why would you add them instead of doing a good guy versus bad guy?
You do like that little change, like you put the parentheses and you just you make them add, and I don't know.
You could do a not sign, yeah. So you're looking for the change in negative 56. Wyatt?
You're like the absolute value. You could do the absolute value.
You're also doing the absolute value. The total distance from 0 is 56 units. So if you add 44 and 56, what's your answer, Stephen?
100.
It would be 100-degree difference. So the change from there to there is 100. Circle that if you need to change it.
Giggles.
Eli, I'll take a silent hand next time. There's a reason I wasn't calling on you, but I will talk about hands. I haven't actually gone over that procedure, so I might do that on Friday of this week.
See, like, step behind.
One more. You try. Nice. You're going to do the you try right now. Ezra, can you read the you try, and then you're going to work on it on your own for 30.
Mr. Max, you were playing basketball.
You betcha I was. Every weekend.
Did you win?
You'll see.
To make it fair, he started the game with negative 8 points, and he finished the game with 22 points. How many total points did he score? Bonus, what was the final score if he scored 29 points?
This is similar to the last problem you did where there's a number line. And I started at how many points, Braden? Just to be fair, because I'm pretty good at basketball. I just say, hey kids, I'm going to start with 8 minus points. And then I got how many points? Okay, how many points did I score in total? 30 seconds, go.
Oh.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell your partner. Silence them. You try it by yourself.
I was gonna ask you if you're gonna go over the planters.
I'll do that after the test. On Thursday. Remind me on Friday. When we start getting to. What's the answer gonna be? And then we'll see.
Water.
more seconds. Try to get an answer down. Nice, Ezra. Nice. After this, when we start partner work. Nice. Good. Start. And how many points did I score? Silent hand if you have an answer. Brayden, start us off.
30.
I scored 30 points. If you add 22 plus the absolute value, you get 30 total points. That is correct, but we want the final score. If I scored 29 more points than my kids, what's the score of this competition? If you could call it that, Tyler.
-7.
What's the other score? So I didn't score -8 points. You're on the right track. What was my final score? I got 30. So if I go down 29 points, how many points did my kids score? What's 30 minus 29? It is 1. It was 30. Me, 2, kids, 1.
So you fouled them?
I did not foul them. They scored by 1s. We were just doing 1s to 30.
You scored 30.
I scored 30 points. It actually wasn't 30 to 1. Technically, it was 22 to 1 because I started with -8. So yeah, we could say it was 22. I did score 30 points though, but the final score just to make them feel better about themselves.
Did Zeke carry?
No, I carried. I was dunking on them, posterizing,
No.
fadeaway
Who
free.
scored the most amount of points?
I scored most of them.
Was like actual basketball?
It
or
was. We
like-
play every weekend, and this was when they were in kindergarten, so they are better now. So it's a little bit more evenly matched. They usually get to like 10, but I do try to at least posterize them once a basketball game. I will just say, hey, stand right there, look over there. I think I see your sister playing. They'll look over, and I'll just go boom, dunk on your head.
Can you dunk on a 10-foot hoop?
I can't. We have a 8-foot hoop, so I can dunk on it. We like lower it for them. I can dunk. Maybe on a 9-foot, but yeah, we use 8 feet.
You dunk
So you
on.
can dunk on those.
Can you dunk on these ones?
No, I can dunk with a
Did you dunk?
I
last
can
year on
dunk.
those
I can
ones?
dunk with a dodgeball, like the foam ones. The problem with a basketball, I've never actually tried with this one. Maybe if we go outside in the upper blacktop sometime
Do it right now.
this year, I will take one out and see if I can dunk.
Didn't you do it last year?
I don't think so.
I thought I watched
No,
you
I didn't
some
dunk.
other influencer dunk.
I didn't dunk with. No, I didn't dunk.
You hit the rim with a tennis ball. You dunked on.
Maybe. Yeah, I actually haven't tried in a long time. Go to the next page, please.
Just 2-1.
Okay.
You have 5 levels to choose from, and we got 20 minutes, which is great. You're going to go 10 minutes of partner work, then you're going to go 10 minutes of independent practice, and you're going to be ready to rock and roll on Thursday. Can you read this for me, Steven? Pause. And Eli, what are we asked to do for level up? This is a review activity we're going to do.
Word problems.
Absolute value.
Say complete. Read the bold. Read the bold out loud.
Oh, absolute value, good.
Read the bold sentence.
Oh, complete as many levels as possible to prepare for the Unit 1 test. Check answers after each problem before moving.
Okay, I want you to pause. I love the urgency, but I want you to do something. Level 1 was fairly easy. If you're already done with it, great. You're going to choose a level with your partner right now. In 30 seconds, flip through all of them. A couple people are done with level 1, so obviously you're not going to start there. 30 seconds, pick the level that you want to be on, and there's absolute value, good guys versus bad guys, order of ops, word problems. Braden, I might have you guys turn your desk over.
So if you're going to level 2 now?
You would, or 3. And voices off, pencil down, 3, 2, 1. Eli, pause. Appreciate the urgency. I want to explain one more thing. So when you're doing review for a test, you want to make sure that you're doing it as many problems as you can, but you want to do them correctly. So after you do 10 problems, or after you finish a level, you're going to walk your paper over here. 1 person per group is the